The legacy of the Hemnetjer and Hemet-netjer. Chapter 1. The hierarchy of divinity. Peace in the heart of ancient Nubia and Egypt, the divine order was upheld by a dedicated priesthood, a testament to the civilization's profound connection to their gods. The male priests, known as Hem-Netjer, and their female counterparts, Hemet-netjer, were the servants of the god. Their lives were woven into the very fabric of religious and daily life, serving as intermediaries between the gods and the people. Chapter 2. The priesthood hierarchy. At the pinnacle of this sacred hierarchy stood the Hemnetjer Tepi, the first servant of God, a position of immense spiritual authority and influence. This high priest was the ultimate bridge between the gods and humanity, ensuring that rituals were conducted flawlessly and that the gods' favor was maintained. Beneath him were various levels of priests, each with specific roles and duties, descending to the wave priests who performed the essential yet humble tasks of purification and preparation. Chapter 3. Establishing greatness. The greatness of this period was not merely in the construction of monumental temples or the accumulation of wealth, but in the meticulous and unwavering devotion to religious practice and cosmic order. The Hemnetjer and Hemetnetjer played crucial roles in maintaining Ma'at, the concept of truth, balance, and cosmic order. Their responsibilities ranged from conducting daily temple rituals, reciting hymns, and making offerings to interpreting omens and advising the pharaoh. The high priests, particularly the Hemetnetjer Tepi, wielded considerable power, often advising the pharaoh on matters of state and religion. This collaboration between the throne and the temple was a cornerstone of stability and prosperity. The priest's knowledge of astronomy, medicine, and sacred texts also contributed to the advancement of various fields, including science and medicine, cementing their legacy in human history. Chapter 4. Sumerian Divinity. Parallel to the Egyptian religious hierarchy, the Sumerians also established a profound system of worship. The gods of Sumer were served by a similar priestly class, dedicated to maintaining the divine order through elaborate rituals and offerings. The Sumerian gods, each governing different aspects of life and nature, were believed to directly influence the world. Therefore, the priesthood's role in appeasing these deities was paramount. The priests of Sumer, much like their Egyptian counterparts, were seen as essential to the well-being of their society. They performed daily rituals, maintained temples, and kept meticulous records of religious practices. Their influence extended to the administrative and educational spheres, ensuring that the spiritual and practical aspects of life were harmoniously balanced. Knowledge of the past. Reflecting on the past, we see that the greatness of these ancient civilizations was not merely in their grandiose structures or accumulated wealth, but in their unyielding dedication to maintaining harmony between the divine and the mortal. The priests and priestesses, as Hemnetjer, Hemet-netjer, and their Sumerian equivalents, were the custodians of this sacred balance. Their disciplined devotion to the gods ensured the stability and prosperity of their societies. In understanding the profound responsibilities and influence of these ancient religious figures, we gain insight into the values that underpinned their civilizations. This knowledge reminds us that true greatness lies in the dedication to a higher purpose, the pursuit of balance, and the unwavering commitment to the greater good. By embracing these principles, we can strive to achieve our own greatness, guided by the wisdom of the past. Chapter 5. The daily life of a priest. The life of a Hemnetjer or Hemet-netjer was one of rigorous discipline and dedication. Each day began before dawn with purification rituals, a practice that symbolized the cleansing of the body and soul to prepare for the sacred duties ahead. They bathed in sacred waters, donned pure linen garments, and adorned themselves with ceremonial jewelry that signified their divine role. The priests and priestesses then proceeded to the temple, where they performed the first of many rituals for the day. These ceremonies involved offerings of food, drink, and incense to the gods, accompanied by chants and hymns that had been passed down through generations. The priests' knowledge of these sacred texts and their ability to perform the rituals flawlessly were crucial to maintaining the gods' favor. Chapter 6. The temples as centers of learning. Temples were not only places of worship, but also centers of learning and culture. Within their walls, priests and priestesses studied various fields such as astronomy, medicine, and mathematics. The high priests in particular were scholars who recorded their observations of the stars, formulated medical treatments, and preserved historical records. This intellectual pursuit contributed significantly to the advancements of their civilizations. The temple libraries housed vast collections of scrolls and tablets, containing knowledge that was meticulously transcribed and guarded by the priesthood. These texts included religious hymns, medical treatises, astronomical charts, and administrative records. The preservation and dissemination of this knowledge were seen as a sacred duty, ensuring the continuity of wisdom across generations. Chapter 7. Influence beyond the temple. The influence of the priesthood extended far beyond the temple walls. High priests often held positions of political power, advising pharaohs and kings on matters of state. Their counsel was sought in times of crisis, and their blessings were considered essential for the success of military campaigns and agricultural endeavors. In Sumer, the Ensi or city ruler frequently worked closely with the high priests to govern effectively. The priest's ability to interpret the will of the gods through omens and dreams provided valuable guidance in decision-making. This synergy between religious and political leadership was fundamental to the stability and prosperity of their societies. Chapter 8. Legacy of the priesthood. The legacy of the Hemnetjer, Hemet-netjer, and their Sumerian counterparts is one of profound impact. Their dedication to maintaining cosmic order and their contributions to various fields of knowledge left an indelible mark on history. The temples they served in, the rituals they performed, and the wisdom they preserved continue to inspire and educate us today. These ancient priests and priestesses exemplified a commitment to a higher purpose that transcended personal gain. Their lives were devoted to the service of the divine and the betterment of their communities. This unwavering dedication serves as a powerful reminder of the potential for greatness within each of us when we align our actions with a higher calling. Epilogue. Embracing our heritage. As we reflect on the stories of the Hem-Netjer, Hemet-netjer, and the Sumerian priests, we are reminded of the profound connection between spirituality, knowledge, and societal well-being. These ancient custodians of wisdom and ritual demonstrated that true greatness is achieved through service, dedication, and the pursuit of harmony. In embracing our heritage, we recognize that the principles upheld by these ancient priests are timeless. By striving to balance our own lives, dedicating ourselves to the greater good, and seeking knowledge, we honor their legacy. Let their stories inspire us to pursue our own paths with the same devotion and integrity, forging a future that is as enlightened and prosperous as the civilizations of the past. Kindly click like, subscribe, and share this channel.